Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the double special show coming to you live from Tampa Bay, Florida, starring Christopher Gorges, Tiffany Barbee, and me, J.B. Lee.
You and me, so say the stars it's meant to be. My heart is for you.
Just click on it.
My soul is too.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Double special in the house. The 25th of June, another Wednesday. Welcome, everybody. Double special. JB Lee, Tiffany Barbee. Crystal will join us in a minute as soon as she strangles our small child.
As soon as she exercises the demon out of him.
I don't know. Yeah.
Your kid's a monster is what we're saying.
Only when you guys come over.
No,
I don't know.
he's usually good. He's usually very good.
No, there's times I've walked in on him being a monster. Like right in the middle of a horror battle. They're in here like with sword and shield battling the dragon. It's horrible.
But it's, you know what? It's being a parent.
He's like every 6-year-old in the world. Like he
yeah,
has his
she deals with more kids than I do. I don't deal, but I mean, you only deal with them in small increments, and then you send them off with their parents.
No, but like I used to when I owned the martial arts school, I had them all day. Like I felt I had like 20 kids that were
all day.
I had them from like 7 o'clock in the morning until like 8 o'clock at night.
Oh,
and
God.
I had them more than their kid,
Yeah.
than the parents did. And then I used to pick them up from school during the school year and have them all the way until
And that's why
night.
their parents were sane when they came to pick you up. They're like, "Oh, you had them all day, huh? Good for you."
Martial arts camps and martial arts schools will keep your kids in line if you want to put them instead of like our.
Well, I've heard about how you treated kids, like the Shaolin. What is it? The Hong Kong Opera where they beat kids with canes.
Yeah,
and
well,
crap?
but to
No,
be fair,
we don't do that anymore.
Tiffany was horribly abused as a child, and she
I
turned
know.
out like this.
Yeah, like the martial arts school to me used to beat me with the like sticks, and they used to pick us up by our sideburns and stuff. But nowadays we are not allowed to do that. We don't do that. I teach with love, not anger. That's what that was the place I worked.
I was
at.
talking about you jumping through a hoop of fire. But
Yeah,
whatever.
I know. Yeah, we'll talk about that. We're going to talk about Tiffany's latest installment of her videos that she's been throwing up of her like performance gypsy childhood that she had. I don't even know. I
Yeah,
can't
I
even
know.
explain it.
Shirtless middle-aged men spinning her around by her neck, and it's not on PornoTube. No, it's right on the regular YouTube. It's strange.
Yeah, they're all clothed, but the guys that do the show. And when you said circus, I thought it was like in a tent. No, this is in a gym somewhere. It's like a
Yeah, we used to do
retirement
it
home.
in different places.
Yeah.
We used to
Weird.
do it like in fields.
I agree with
and-
you. When you hear circus, you're
Right.
thinking, wow, that's going to be cool, like a ring and
Yeah,
stuff.
right.
No,
Sawdust
No, it's just shirtless dudes and little girls in a gym.
and a mini tramp.
Yeah.
There were 3 rings. It was a 3-ring circus.
Yeah, I saw the 3 rings, but for a
They're
second.
hula hoops.
Until I realized they were shirtless older men running around. I was like, I couldn't. And then I noticed all the boys had no shirts on. It was like some Arabian
Like the
nightmare.
80s.
Yeah, it was very odd.
It was the 80s. We were very
Do
pro
me a favor,
tights.
just pop my mic up just a tad if you could over
We
there.
were very
Jordan, so
pro
close
tights and neon colors.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Well, yeah. So you can check out the video. It's on Tiffany's Facebook or YouTube. YouTube on our
And
YouTube
Facebook.
and your YouTube. What's your YouTube?
My YouTube.
What is your YouTube? Will you give it out?
Tiff Black Belt, I think, is the end part. If you look up Tiffany Barbee on YouTube, it will obviously be me.
If you look at Tiffany
oh my
Barbee.
God.
Like there are other
I'm
Tiffany
Brandon.
Barbies, but they're not as cool.
Also, we'll talk about Jordan's harrowing experience this past week with a wild animal.
Oh,
and,
God.
And if you listen to the show and you've been a fan of the show and started from the beginning, you'll remember a story that Jordan told, like in the first year that we had this podcast, where he had rats about his house. Now you live in a 2nd-story apartment,
They were coming in from the outside from the tree.
And he put out poison for them on his porch, and they devoured it. And he said it was in the middle of the night. He woke up and there were bodies thumping on the window. It was a very creepy story.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
Stop leaving your window open.
No, he had it closed.
Or put a screen on
This
it.
was on my balcony with the doors closed. I could hear them thumping against the doors from the balcony.
Yeah, totally creepy. Like an Edgar Allan Poe, like, ugh. Anyway, so that was that, and he had another experience. We'll talk about that as well. We'll also talk about the World Cup because I like soccer,
Me
football.
too.
I don't care if anybody doesn't like it. I'm sick of Americans dogging the damn thing. It was a good tournament this week, and we'll talk about the Tyson moment in the World Cup. Yeah. And
But first, it's
yeah.
time
Okay.
to
Sure. Yep.
check in. Check in.
All right.
First story.
Mm-hmm.
Serving dirt at a Canadian restaurant.
Dirt.
Check in.
What the hell?
That's true. It's this dude, Jeff Conyer from Toronto.
Figures.
He finds the soil he needs, takes it to his restaurant and boils it, puts it in a pressure cooker, and then puts it in a sachet with butter.
What?
Yeah, and then he strains out the butter and serves you butter-flavored dirt or dirt-flavored butter, whatever.
How much does he charge for that?
Oh, you know it's a fortune for that crap.
Is it?
You ain't eating dirt butter cheap, bro. No.
Oh my God! Meanwhile, the soil's boiling liquid is reduced into a tea, which is then whisked into butter.
Yeah, you get all the dirt that way.
Oh my God!
Mhm.
It looks like regular butter, but it's slightly musty. I bet. Okay.
Yeah. And then he serves it with radishes, carrots, and a wild grass gel.
Okay, to be honest, though, I've heard of beer that tastes that way, and some of Starbucks coffee tastes musty with a hint of dirt and wood. I mean,
Yeah, but actual dirt. I mean,
yeah.
just from the woods.
I don't want dirt.
What's the nutritious value of that? Is there any?
It's butter, dude.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is it like, do you think dirt has calories in it? Do you think like skinny people are like, well, dirt probably doesn't have calories. I'll eat that. Like, I mean, you never hear about like the calorie content of dirt.
Well, I'm sure it has
Maybe-
small caloric value from the microbes and such.
So maybe
Or
like,
worms.
what country is this again?
Various fecal
Canada.
matters.
Canada?
Brady land.
Oh, that's weird. Brady, don't eat dirt. Stop it.
He's got a whole yard of out in the back. Although,
Right.
I guess if you learn how to do it, you never have to leave the house again.
All right, very good. All right, Tiffany gets
Jesus.
10 points for the line.
No.
Check in. Governor Scott approved the Pop-Tart gun bill. It's no longer illegal for your child to have a pretend gun made out of a Pop-Tart.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank God for that. What about? I guess that clears me too.
No, it was
Illegal?
Kids were getting suspended from school for doing those things.
Here's the thing, though. Put that Pop-Tart back up again. The scary thing. A Pop-Tart is a lot like an M&M. I don't know about you, but I eat M&Ms a very specific way once they go into my mouth. I think a lot of people have that same thing. Pop-Tarts are the same thing. Do you eat all the bare crust around the edges and then get into the frosting? Some people,
Yeah.
I think, maybe pop it open and eat that Smucker's filling that's in there.
How do you eat your M&Ms?
This is a God
Yeah,
knows.
what is-
I don't know what it is, but when I eat I don't take a handful of M&Ms and put them on my mouth.
Oh, yeah, no.
One at a time.
Okay.
By color?
No, what really?
Oh, yeah. Like, I eat my least favorite color first.
Dude, you can't out weird here.
That's amazing. What's your least favorite color? Brown? The brown ones?
Yellow.
Really?
Really?
Brown?
Well,
over-
you know,
yellow
brown
over-
I like to eat. Okay, normally brown would be my least favorite, but I feel like since brown's the actual color of chocolate, I save that for the last because I feel like that will taste the best.
They all
That's
taste
but
the same. It's the same. There's no. Sorry.
Just let her go.
Okay, go
so
ahead.
anyway, that's what I do.
Oh, so
And if it's peanut M&Ms, what I like to do is I'll crush them in my hand, and whichever one did not get broken, I'll eat. And then whichever one did get broken, I eat because that's the weakest, and it's like survival of the fittest. And then I keep
Oh
crunching
my
them,
God.
She
and
does.
then I
She
wait,
eats M&M
Pokemon.
Survivor rules. What the hell?
and that's how I eat peanut
What?
M&Ms.
Okay, so this is the way I eat all M&Ms,
Okay.
be it peanut or regular. I'll put it in my mouth,
Uh-huh.
and then I will turn it upright between my incisors
Oh,
and the
yeah.
bottom ones, right?
That sounds like
And I
fun.
apply just enough pressure
Uh-huh.
that the shell cracks just a little bit. And then I literally, it's like a monkey move that I do, where I pull the candy shell away from the chocolate,
Uh-huh.
and then very conveniently tuck the chocolate up away from what's happening here with the candy shell, and then I crunch. Look how excited she is to hear
I'm
this.
so gonna try this. I'm so excited.
And then I crunch up the candy
Uh-huh.
shell, the little teeny bits, and that's my little candy treat there. And then I have the chocolate afterwards. And every now and again, I'll just take one and chew it up because whatever.
like I'm
too much
not a
work.
big
it's a-
M&M fan.
It sounds like a lot of work, but once you have the technique down, dude, it's like shelling a cashew. I don't know.
no,
it's
that
like,
sounds
it's
amazing.
like an otter with a clam. I just know how to do it.
Like-
I pop it.
I
I
don't.
like to peel grapes.
See, that's too much.
You just do it with your teeth and it peels off.
Well,
a
it's
little
the same
bit at a
thing with
time.
an M&M. It's the same concept.
Now the weirdest thing I do is with Big Macs, where I have to eat them in 3 stages. You have like the top burger, the top bun, and the meat, and that's like the burger. It's like an original just burger, right? Just meat and bun. And then you have the middle level, which is like bun and then vegetables and like whatever kind of crap sauce and pickles.
That is Thousand Island dressing.
Yeah, whatever.
The Big Mac sauce.
I call that California, that level.
Oh my God.
Oh.
And then the bottom level.
This is Leprechaun, straight up.
This is
Oh yeah, you gotta eat the top part because the top part of the bun doesn't taste that good.
Oh my God.
Well, you eat that with just the beef patty though, and then you eat the second layer with the vegetables, and then you have the final layer, which brings everything together into the mac.
Or I see. I couldn't. No.
Yeah.
No, you eat all three to get all the
You
flavor.
can't, no, you have to eat them separately.
No,
I
they're
can't
little
eat them
dinky
together.
sandwich.
No.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I do. And also with M&Ms, I have a thing. When I go to the movies, I get a bag of M&Ms and hot buttered popcorn, and I eat them at the same time.
Yeah, that's gross.
All right.
Dude,
Don't do that.
no,
all
you
my
say
food's
that. If
separated.
you like popcorn and M&Ms, I'm telling you, that is the best flavor because you get the sweet with the
No.
salty.
No,
I'm
no.
telling you, dude.
I
Just
eat.
getting crap.
Just
in your
try
teeth.
it and then come back and say, "Oh, now."
I don't
it was
even
off.
let any of my food touch on my plate,
Well,
and then I
that's-
eat in order from my least favorite food to my most favorite food.
But this
on
is
my
in your
plate.
mouth, though. It's almost like a
No.
Jelly Belly
I
sensation.
would never mix. Oh no, I always eat my sweetest thing.
Well, you know what,
last
Tiffany?
in the
You're
day.
not living.
I
That's
would
what I'm
never eat a dessert.
Stop talking
beginning.
and listen to me. You
It's
are
my
not
last-
living if you don't at least try it. That's what we were talking about.
No.
Trying new things.
I like
No.
salt on cherries.
See?
No, I already know what I don't like.
It's really good.
I'm sure.
I already know what I don't like, and I don't like that.
All right.
Okay. All right.
All right, fine. Negative 100 points to all of us for ignoring the story at hand and talking about our own personal food rituals.
All right, listen,
Sorry,
I haven't
Bert.
gotten any points in like 3
You're at
sessions.
100 negative points now. Tiffany's at negative 90, and I'm at
I
negative
don't
100.
like
check in.
The
Man
fan.
busted for burglarizing house and checking his Facebook, leaving it open. That's right. 26-year-old Nicholas Wig checked his profile from a home he broke into, then did not log off.
What a moron.
Mm-hmm.
How important is your Facebook account that you got to check it while you're in commission
Did
of
he
a felony?
check in to his crime house?
I don't know. It got weirder, though. The guy came
right.
home. He found his credit cards, cash, and watch were all gone. But instead, the thief had left a pair of Nike tennis shoes, a belt, and a pair of jeans.
That were all wet. Ew. Oh! What, was his sweat wet or did he take a shower?
Well, it said it was raining out, but
okay.
nonetheless, he was obviously checking Facebook in the guy's house with his pants off.
It said Wood posted to Facebook using Wig's profile saying Wig had burglarized his home. He even shared his phone number to see if someone would call with information. Wig texted him later that day. The dude texted him back.
Yeah.
Wow, what a jackass this guy is.
So he set up a time to meet with the guy, trying to buy back some of the shit, and then immediately called the police, of course, because, he's not stupid.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
No, the guy the homeowner.
Wow. And
Yeah.
the dude showed up wearing his watch.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that guy definitely needs to go to jail. Because you're just a dumbass.
Yeah.
That's a dumbass move.
You
dude.
think, you gotta there's gotta be a time where you get away from Facebook a little bit.
No, there's been stories of guys that have burglarized houses and got caught making food, taking a shower, hanging out. Like one guy would stayed there all day and watched television, hung out. Like what? I mean, nowadays, and especially in this state, I don't know where was that. Was that in Florida?
I believe it was no.
Good. All right. Good. That makes me happy.
Um,
But no, people do stupid things, and here in Florida, people have guns. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be home.
oh no, this was in Minnesota, so it was
okay.
all. Hey, I'm gonna check my
Minnesota.
Facebook, eh?
Oh my God.
All right.
Funny. I don't like this fan.
So
It's blowing hair into my face.
it's your hair.
It's very tickly.
Yeah, but it gets It gets really hot
It's
in here.
very tickly. But is there a way I don't have to be the star of the fan?
What?
I don't know.
I can move the fan back. I'll have Crystal move it back a little bit so it's not quite blowing any, but
Yeah,
we need to have
like
air
I'd
coming
rather
in
be
here.
on Jordan. Why can't it be on Jordan instead
Yeah,
of
it
Tiffany?
worked well on me.
Like bring
Well,
it
maybe
in
we'll
and
switch it
turn
up next week.
towards-
We'll do
no,
something
no,
different.
I don't
We'll-
want to sit in a different spot. Can we bring the fan in and turn it? I'll do that.
No.
Yeah.
No, because then I won't be able to feel it at all.
Dude, she's losing 90 points.
Yeah, no, only 90?
She's
Are you
losing 90
freaking
points.
serious right
Yeah,
now?
no,
Dude, she's
what-
gotten up and moved the fan
That's what I'm saying. She's
that
breaking
keeps us
up.
from sweating in here,
Okay,
which
well,
we do. And
now
now I
she-
can't feel it at all.
Now
I'll
she's
have
at negative 180, and you got 10 points for talking about the story. So
I've
you-
only
you-
got 10 points?
You're at negative 80. You're 100 points ahead of her.
Get it back over here.
That's
And
fine.
Stop screwing with the fan, please.
All right, Tiffany, get back here. You're down many,
Jesus.
many points. We've only got a few check-ins left.
Neurosis was cute up until right then. Now it's getting annoying.
Check in. New York lawmakers approve ban on tiger selfies.
Is that on you?
What are you doing, dude? Why are you still moving?
I'm trying to help you.
Oh my God. standing here so you won't spontaneously combust during the show.
Check in. What did I just say the check-in was about?
You said that there's a ban on tiger selfies.
In where?
In India.
No.
Okay, in Wyoming.
No.
Chestnut.
Minnesota.
New York lawmakers pass a ban on tiger selfies.
How often does that happen in New York?
Apparently, it's becoming a thing.
With who? With what tigers?
New York State lawmakers have passed a bill based on a rising trend on dating websites in which single men post photos of themselves posing with ferocious felines in hope of oppressing women.
Yeah, you know what I say? No, let them get mauled. I mean, that's a stupid thing to do. Look at it.
Picture in there.
Well, apparently they go to the zoos or fairs or
It says circuses,
Yeah.
fairs.
They jump over the fence.
No, there's dude, in India it's a big thing. You can get your pictures taken
Oh,
with.
it's in India. I thought you said New York.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, Chris is just confusing the issue with India all the time.
No,
I
this
don't know
started.
why.
No, in India.
You lost another 500 points for that.
No, but no, but there in India. There's a lot of people getting because that's what they do. They have tigers over there, and they're they're
But
indigenous to the area.
Potential suitors can still pose with bears and monkeys, just not tigers or lions or pumas or cheetahs.
I would want to get a picture with an animal just because it's cool. Why is it a thing to suit people?
But because dudes started getting laid because they had pictures with tigers. So I don't
By
know copies.
who?
I don't
Girls
know.
that are into
Yeah.
guys that like
Girls
tigers.
are so stupid.
Yeah, I know. You don't get to talk for girls. You're barely human.
Yeah.
You are really. No,
Yeah,
come on.
I agree.
But Chris worries about the microphone and the camera. I just did the fan.
What does that have to do with tigers and
No, this
suitors?
is going back to your
Oh.
your horrible M&M death sports.
Yeah, no kidding. What the hell?
What kind of person does that?
Yeah, crushes them in her hand. You don't want to mix M&Ms and popcorn in your mouth, but you would crush M&Ms in your
Yeah,
hand
'cause the
and then put that in your mouth.
Because one will crush and the other one
Yeah,
doesn't.
but it's in your hand.
Yeah, so they melt in your mouth, not in your hand.
Only if they're not crushed.
Yeah, no kidding.
You've ruined the M&M compact. You've doomed us all.
And I eat the one that dies.
Okay, Tiffany. All right. Yeah, I think it's a stupid law, and let them cuddle with them and get mauled,
Yeah,
and
who
then see how well that I think that would be appeal to women. Look, I'm mauled by a tiger. Look how tough I am. I survived a tiger attack. I will protect you.
Right.
Tigers can't take me
I
down.
would not be impressed by any of that, but I would think it was fun to get a picture with the one.
We should
Right.
do that. We should go to the circus.
Yeah, we should go
or
get.
fair. Yeah,
we
it's
could
not
do
New
that.
York.
Yeah. We go to
Still
that
legal.
monkey place over on.
Monkey Jungle.
I wish we still had dinosaurs.
All right, coming up on another double special show, Monkey Jungle Pictures.
Did you hear what she just said?
What?
I wish we still had dinosaurs.
Yeah, no. I agree with that.
She what? Why?
Wouldn't that be
Havoc.
cool?
Wreak
Like
havoc.
a Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah.
They're not going to hang out with you. You're not going to hang out with a brontosaurus.
A brontosaurus would totally. hang
No,
out.
it's a huge wild animal.
And plus, there aren't brontosauruses really. That's not even a
You
real.
just keep it in
What
a
are you
big
talking about?
cage and feed it every
What do you
day.
mean there aren't brontosauruses?
Oh, there's not brachiosauruses.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a brontosaurus
Why?
because they found
They
out.
made a mistake. They
Yeah.
accidentally. Isn't it like an apatosaurus?
You
or
don't
something?
believe in
Yeah.
any of that stuff anyway. So why even?
What? I believe in dinosaurs.
you
Who
don't.
does not believe in dinosaurs?
Were
I
people
even have a
riding
dinosaur-
dinosaurs? Were they riding?
I even have a dinosaur tooth.
Yeah, from like 1,000 years ago.
A caveman
Oh.
plucked it out.
1,500, 1,800 years. How old is that dinosaur tooth? You say it right now. Say it in the microphone.
Okay.
Say the damn.
Since I believe in God, I believe in that dinosaurs were like 6,000 years old. But also
I
a
love it.
billion. But also 6,000.
6,000, but also a billion.
I don't know.
Somewhere
know,
between 6,000 and a billion.
I wasn't alive. I don't know.
All right. Chris, you lose another 2,000 points
Shut
for turning
up.
it into religious baiting.
Screw your
Baiting.
point system. I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Next.
know. I hate
Go to
it
the
too.
next one.
And that's two
No, it
against
started
one.
fun. Now
Oh,
it's
you know
now
what?
it's all
never
negative.
been.
There's no
Yeah.
positive reinforcement now. He's in control and he's just taking stuff away. He gives
Tiffany
nothing
got
anymore.
5 points for talking about the story.
Every time you take away points, it's hundreds. When you give points, it's like 3. It's a jackass move, but
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It all depends on who wins.
I want to see the rule book. If you make it a rule book, then I would trust your
the
point
rules are in
system.
my head.
next story.
Check in. Last one. Woman in Taiwan tries to kill cockroach, ends up exploding the toilet. Check in.
I didn't even know that was possible.
Neither did I until you go about the way she did it.
What? and try to flame it out.
Okay.
All right, Tiffany, what do you think she did? Because
Well,
that looks burnt. That looks like fire. Put it back up.
She threw one of those Looney Tunes.
All right. What actually happened?
She found a cockroach while cleaning your office's bathroom. First, she whacked it with her slipper,
Okay.
doing enough damage that it wasn't moving, but still, you never know if those things are dead.
How big is that damn cockroach?
She moved on to phase 2 by wrapping the roach in a tissue.
Okay.
All right.
All
and then, you
none of
could've-
which are flammable, I might add.
you could, at that point, you could throw it away, flush it down the toilet.
Right.
She decided to set it on fire.
Nice.
Yes.
Set it on fire.
Yeah, she set the tissue-wrapped roach on fire, then realized, hey, this is a tissue-wrapped roach on fire in my hand.
Oh, she did it in her hand?
Well, how else are you going to do it? Yeah,
Put it on the thing and light the tissue.
Well, instead, she decided to throw it in the toilet,
Okay.
which she'd been cleaning
That's funny.
with alkali and acids, producing a gas which caused a giant explosion.
Isn't chemistry fun?
Did
Yeah.
the roach die?
The roach is
Yeah.
probably gone.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully she lost some hair and a couple of eyebrows. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, nobody was seriously injured. The blaze was quickly put out. The toilet was
That's
destroyed.
good.
She's the same woman that if she decided to get into a life of crime, she'd stop and check her Facebook page. It's the
Our
same.
roach.
Affects your body size and them, so if you hit one, probably going to do some lethal damage.
To be fair, up to the point that you were creating flammable gases in the toilet. The rest of it was, still kind of effy, but it would have worked out.
No, that's the universe going, you know what? You did
Yeah.
it. Stop moving forward.
Yeah.
If you move forward, I will punish you.
I wonder if there's a point when she was like throwing it into the toilet where she thought, no.
No,
You know what
no,
I mean?
not until it went whoosh. Not until there was a flash in her face.
Because sometimes you do something, you're like, why did I just do that?
But
That's a
she
terrible
probably didn't even
mistake.
think. I mean, I don't know about what they're using for cleaning, but I'm sure I use some flammable stuff, although I'm not lighting things on fire.
Yeah, no, it's not quite the why did I do that of like locking yourself out of the house. Now, when there's an
Right.
explosion involved,
It's
there's
awesome.
there's definitely a little bit of shock and awe before you go, what?
Yeah, the only time that ever happened to me, it wasn't an explosion, but I was over a buddy's house, and it was in New England. And it had an old oven, and in New England, they had their gas-powered ovens. Most of the stuff is gas-powered, right? On the bottom of this oven is a broiler. I did not know that. I lived in Florida with regular ovens. There's no broiler on the bottom, ever. I've
What's
never
a
heard of
broiler?
that. It's where you put meat, and it's very high, close to the flame, and it broils it. It cooks it, like grills it,
Oh,
right?
like broiled chicken.
Right. So
Yeah.
the oven was open. I'm looking for pans, and in my house, the flat pans were underneath.
Right.
There was a drawer
yeah,
there, right?
exactly.
I open it up. A huge flame comes out, burns my eyebrows, my eyelashes, curls my hair. I'm like, holy crap.
Is that
what
where your
happened?
eyebrows
As that,
went?
well, no, this happened naturally, but at the time,
I'm
I
talking
had-
about your eyebrows.
No, they all grew back.
How did you go bald in
Barely.
your eyebrows?
Dude, it singed my eyebrows, and
I'm talking
how did
about
I go-
now.
I don't.
What
it's
did you look
genetics.
like?
It's genetics.
What did you look like with
How do you have hair on your back? I don't have any hair on my back.
Yeah,
Look,
you
we
have
want to talk
a
about differences.
lot of
I'm just saying,
hair
like,
on
I've
your
gone
back.
much bolder than you, but I still have much eyebrow.
Every male has a distinctive different male. There's like certain
I have a
genetic.
question.
God damn it! Let me finish the sentence. There's specific genetic male pattern baldness, and it just depends on what your genes are. You have different pattern baldness,
All right.
bastard.
Eyebrows is weird, though.
What? So what?
I have a question.
It happens to people.
I have a
Yes.
question about your face.
I still have some. You can still see some eyebrows there.
I have a face question.
Okay. Yes. God.
Like, can you really like grow a beard and a mustache? A
I
lot?
can,
Like,
yeah.
really? I've
Yeah,
never
of course.
seen. Can
Well,
it
no,
be like
because
big,
I'm not, I
like
work in the health.
Jordan's?
No, because I work in the health field, and I
Yeah,
don't really
but,
want to have a
like,
big
could
bushy
you?
beard. I'm not a Duck Dynasty
No, but
wannabe.
like, would it come out all patchy? Would
This-
there be like
yeah.
bald spots like along your
No, I
chin
have
and-
there. It would be like almost like a goatee situation. It doesn't really grow a lot there. Crystal, I've grown a beard before, right? Mustache, facial hair. Remember, I get like
yeah,
growth.
it doesn't really suit you.
I didn't ask if I look good in it. I asked if it came through. I could.
Oh yeah.
The
like,
personal
yeah.
opinion was just a bonus.
I
Can-
know, right? Yeah, you
Can
look like a
Marty-
douchey douche with it.
Can Marty grow hair on his face?
I don't believe
All
so.
men, most men can.
yeah,
no.
but still, it comes out weird.
No, yes.
No, well, they can't grow well.
At different rates. It's
Yeah.
just different rates. You're a more hairier person. Look
You're
at
a
the hair on
hairy
your
person.
forearms, dude. It's
Yeah,
way
I
thicker
know,
than
well,
mine.
I'm just, yeah.
All right, Robin Williams.
But I'm just
whatever.
saying, not
Okay.
all dudes can grow a successful beard.
Define successful. You mean existent or a big, thick, bushy beard?
Like
Big,
Jordan's.
thick, bushy.
Not all men can grow big, thick. That doesn't mean they can't grow some sort of a beard.
Yeah, they can
So-
grow like a scraggle
Oh,
looser
wait.
beard.
What?
A Scraggle
Can you
loser
just wait
beer.
and save
That's
it?
why I'm putting
Technical
my hand
term.
up.
Oh, my God. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to stop you now. Yes, Tiffany.
So can you do what he was just saying, or can you do the successful
Well, I didn't
one?
get a chance to hear him because you were like, oh, I have a question. What did you
Can
say?
you do what was you saying about
Can
people
you
that
do a
aren't good
big,
at
bushy, successful beard or a Scraggle loser beard?
Yeah.
I think somewhere in between. Not Scraggle, because that sounds awful. It makes me sound like I have leukemia, all right? And I'm not going to be a lumberjack. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to look like Paul Bunyan. But it does grow in, and it's not thick and bushy, but it's
So
not.
mediocre
It's more than
Scraggle.
my eyebrows.
Okay, that's all.
You grow something like the hair on a Fraggle's head.
Listen, I was in Okinawa.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes. What the hell was that?
I like
she
it when she
reared up
pauses.
for that. Yeah.
You know when she pauses, it's a good one.
She was like, I'm a.
So, like, do you get a lot of nose hair and ear hair?
I do get some nose. Why are we talking about this?
I don't know,
Why
because
am
I'm interested. Do you get a lot of nose and ear hair?
Are you
Yes.
kidding me?
So he's very hairy. So if you're not a very hairy person, if we're going by
I do
eyebrows,
get nose hair. I do get like 1 or 2 strands
not
around
like a
somewhere.
lot.
No, not a
Okay,
lot.
so you're not
And
a-
I get like sparse hair on my shoulder that I every now and again shave.
But you
It
get
can
a
be-
lot.
He gets a lot.
get
yeah,
hair
so
everywhere,
he
yeah.
did.
Except the
enough
top
for
of
us
my
to enough for us to pull a pumpkin out of it.
That was awful.
Okay, no more questions.
Thank God.
All right,
you're-
Tiffany gets 500 points. Chris gets 3.
Thanks.
And checking is over.
She gets
Nobody
500 points
won.
and I get 3 points.
I won because I only had negative 100.
You're a jackass.
Thank you.
You're listening to Double Special. The phone number, if you want to call in, is 727-475-6139. This weekend, you can check out the Double Special crew. That's Jordan, myself, and Tiffany will be at Two Palms.
Crystal.
Thank you. And Crystal at Two Palms Comedy Club. We'll be doing the Wikipravia show where we will be doing live short-form improvisation based on suggestions from the audience as well as suggestions from random Wikipedia pages. Crystal will be on hand. We originally said the show was at 8. We were mistaken. We have the late show that night. They do have a stand-up show. But, hey, come see both shows. Come at 8 o'clock and hang out, have some drinks, and it'll be fun. The more the merrier. That's at Two Palms. You can check it out on Facebook.
Who's on the stand-up show before us?
I don't know. You'd have to check out their website. It's probably some local person that we know and love.
Oh, that will be fun.
Yep. Next week on the show, we will have nobody. After the 4th of July, we will have Mike Murillo, who'll be coming into the studio hanging
we'll
out
have
with
people
us.
calling in, right?
Next week, we'll have Jake Barsness and probably John J. Murray from Something Planet Podcast and the NerdCom. What are they calling that? Oh, it's the Unlockable Characters.
Unlockable characters.
Yeah. They'll be calling in to promote some stuff that they're doing at NerdCon.
That's a video game reference,
At
Tiffany.
NerdCon. Yes.
Unlockable characters?
Yes.
Oh, because you can unlock characters if you do a good job in the game.
Ding, 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 ding. Yes.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany's played video games with us now.
Let's talk a little bit about Tiffany's video. Now,
yeah.
are there more videos to come?
Well, yeah, I think I'm going to wait until that video has more hits before I put out another
Why?
one.
What is that all about?
Well, because why am I going to make...
She doesn't want to saturate the market.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
With
just
her
feel
Tiffany
like
brand.
the first one everyone was excited. I feel like this one not that many people know about, so I'm just going to wait until more people watch it, and then I'll move on to another one, probably till after the holidays.
All right. So if you want to check it out, it's on Facebook. It's very, very interesting. And there's a little clip that we pulled from the video. Tiffany edited this, and there was like some dancing, and then the circus hoop thing, and then people swinging by their heads, and then songs from Greece, which were wonderful. And then this little snippet. I can't hear it at all.
Yeah, hang on. I'll be doing it in a second. I got to bring the volume up.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this was you on the side of the road.
Tiff, what are you doing?
That
is
was me
played
laughing.
Why are you doing
Tiff,
that
what
now?
are you doing?
That's awesome. Yeah, so check it out. That's a little creepy. For how old were you when you did?
I believe
Elmer
I'm
Fudd laugh?
6.
6 years
In
old.
that, and
Jesus.
then, yeah, so most of the video is me. My mom only got the video camera probably like 5 times the whole time I was growing up.
Oh, we were talking about the circus thing. What was the name of the circus? Was there a name
It
of
was
the
the Circus of the Kids.
Circus of the Kids? Doesn't that sound like a creepy Stephen King book?
Dude.
We did some stuff out in a field, like the
Oh, I bet you did.
flying trapeze and
yeah.
all that different
Yeah.
stuff.
Clan rallies.
And
Hey, kids, out in the field, we're going to go to the candy van.
Yeah, one at a
Kid
time
Circus
now.
candy van.
One at a time, and
Woohoo.
don't tell the other kids what you saw in the van. Come back out.
We
It'll be a
had-
surprise for the other ones.
We had a 3-ring circus.
How
so
did this is something that your mother found? This is
Yeah.
here locally as well, right?
I don't think they do it anymore.
Well, no, but I meant it was here.
yeah,
down here locally.
yeah. It was like
'Cause
in
I never
Largo.
heard of such a thing.
It was fun. Like we would go to camp all day, like every day, and then we just worked on our performances and stuff. All
Do you rehearsed? Where did you rehearse? Like in a warehouse or some dude's yard?
like outside, sometimes inside, and like
But where,
gymnasiums.
though? Oh, in a gymnasium.
and different stuff.
Very odd show. Yeah, like at one point there's a girl that just eats it right into a hoop of fire. I don't know what the
I had to put that one.
I don't know what the ordinances are for having children jump into fire.
Yeah,
There's got to be a rule against that now, right? I mean,
I'd imagine.
they lit the hoop of fire. We all had hairspray in our heads. No
well,
wonder
under
how we
that,
all
other than
made
that, you
it
had
alive.
hair. I mean,
Yeah, we singed our hair a lot during practice.
Jesus, you
And-
practice
and-
with the live fire?
Yeah, and then our shoes. I remember one of my shoes caught on fire. One of my kids.
Holy crap, dude!
Like it's pretty dangerous. We used to eat.
Your mother
fire.
didn't have an issue with that at all.
No, because we just thought that's something you sign up for. Surely they won't let kids get hurt.
You could.
We
How
didn't even
can you
think about
predict fire though? You can't. You can't say, "Oh no, for sure, no, nothing will happen."
we
No,
used
it's
to
all
do
good.
all sorts of stuff in that circus.
With fire?
yeah.
Like what? What else with
Well,
fire?
so, we did the fire eating act. And
They actually had children
yeah,
eating fire.
We did everything that they do in a circus, pretty much.
What? Train elephants?
Clown cars?
No, we
Yeah.
didn't have
Trapeze
animals.
artists?
We did not have. Yeah, we did trapeze.
You did trapeze.
Uh huh. Yeah, that was very scary because the rope was.
Scarier than the fire?
Yeah, because it was really, really high up, and then the ladder rope was a rope ladder, so it was very like and it was so hard to get up.
Was
the
there a
ladder.
net below you on the ladder?
No.
Okay, these people that you have were criminals. All right,
Yeah.
what
That
they're
was
doing
the
was
scary
criminal.
part. That was the scary
You
part.
could have
was-
fallen, died.
The scariest part was the ladder part. And I remember I got in trouble because I said a bad word going up the ladder.
Like,
All of a
holy
sudden, you
shit,
hear
I
me-
hope I don't die.
This is when I was like 12. I was like, shit.
Yeah, of
And
course.
they're
Shit.
like, you can't say shit. You're going to have to do push-ups when you get down off the
Oh, yeah, you gotta
trapeze. But
keep
I
it-
was like, I really felt like I was going to die.
Wow.
Dude, your mother signed a
There
consent.
was a net underneath the trapeze part, though.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
that's what we asked.
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah,
no, underneath
no,
the ladder.
underneath,
There's
not the ladder, dude.
The ladder was scary. That was
She
really
could die still going, yeah. So the net underneath doesn't mean anything if you're in a coma from falling off the ladder getting to the net. Jesus,
But
man,
it
that's
was
scary, dude.
It was
That's-
definitely a fun experience. I'm glad I did it. My mom put me in lots of cool stuff growing up.
I don't know, dude. The whole thing, I mean,
It's
Little
fun.
terrified.
I just would never put my son in that sort of danger. It's like,
Oh, well, speaking of, Tiffany's mom and danger,
Yes.
we have a challenge for Tiffany's mom. We know she listens to the show after the fact, but we decided to finally get her to call in next week, Tiffany's mom. If you do not call in by the end of the show, I personally will be trimming Tiffany's hair.
oh yeah, she did.
I'm going to be doing it. I'm left-handed. I'm going to be using right-handed scissors. All right?
That's
I don't have a
crucial.
good sense of balance.
And we'll put him in high heels, so it'll be even worse.
I'm not sure what level means. So it's only you can prevent Tiffany's horrible haircut.
Yeah, if you don't call in, now this is like holding a gun to my head. She would really freak out if she saw you here. With
Well, we are.
scissors.
It's not.
No, it's
But
going
no,
to happen.
we're gonna do it next month, not
you.
this week,
Why?
because I want my hair to grow out a little bit more.
You expressed to
no.
us in the meeting last night that you wanted to get your hair trimmed, and you
did.
offered to have this done, and so we're using it to get your
I
mom
was
to call.
gonna wait for my hair to grow out just a bit more.
All right, so what? How about we give Lorene
wait.
3 shows to call in?
Wait a second. Why would you let your hair grow out just to cut it? That makes no sense to me at all.
Well,
you
in
don't
case
want it
he
short
ma-
now?
No, I do want it shorter, but I don't think he's gonna do a good job, so I'll have to go get it cut again by a professional.
Depends on how short I cut
If
it.
you
Yeah.
can really, if you could eyeball it and really do it right, that would be great.
That's about what he's
I
going to be
don't
doing,
want
eyeballing it. Is-
Yeah.
It to be higher than my back, like my
We should have you
where
go
my
on.
brawl is.
I cut once and measure twice. all right?
Yeah, but if you cut it short,
But in that order.
I
We-
will hate you. And I
What
will
we should
kill
do
you.
is we should have you go online and just get maybe a few techniques for hair cutting. I'm
Yeah.
sure you can find something just to
And
give you an
it's
idea.
scissors, right? I'm going to be using like children's scissors.
You say it's so easy until
Are
Jordan
you good at cutting
cuts a
hair?
zigzag in the back of her
Yeah,
head.
it's so easy. It's
Yeah.
it's a straight across trim for her. It's nothing. Don't worry, Tiffany. You're
Yeah.
in safe hands with Jordan.
That doesn't really up the stakes for her mom to call in. I want you to know that.
No,
First of
no,
all.
no. Trust me, my mom
No,
is
it's
scared to death.
I know.
Right now.
I softened it up with Crisco first, so we'll put Crisco in the hair. You gotta put it.
Oh, we gotta go to Crisco now.
Yeah.
I got Marmite. Let's use that.
No,
Okay,
and
well-
I swear, if you do something bad to my hair, you better hope that you have a strong grip on the scissors because.
Well,
might
you
be
better
getting-
hope your mom calls in and saves you. You've got 3 weeks from today.
3 weeks.
I will.
Yeah.
You
And then
will
I will be cutting
die.
Tiffany's hair.
You'll
What's
have
your
the-
mom's name is Lorraine,
I will
right?
punch you right through your stomach
What's
if
her
you
name?
mess up.
She will punch you through your stomach. Like Fist of the North Star.
Like you'll be out your back.
All right.
I have no fear.
All right, so the
Lorraine.
challenge has been made. We'll do that. Let's talk about some other things. We want to talk about the World Cup. I'm watching the World Cup.
Me
We are
too.
rooting for U.S. They're playing Germany tomorrow. Go U.S. And Crystal,
Go Germany.
dude, even my son
Aw.
looked at Crystal like, "What's wrong with you? You don't root for the U.S."
We have a better team than England
time's the
and
game?
That's
Spain.
right. That's right. Thank
Yeah,
you.
and
Jordan.
Russia.
Exactly. Thank you.
It's a little crazy.
What time is the game?
Game is at 3:00 our time. I don't know what
I'm
they're.
coming over.
Yeah, come on over and hang out. But we wanted to talk about this guy. The last game, Uruguay versus who the hell was it? The biting thing. I forget what team it was that they
It
were
was
playing.
Italy, right?
Italy,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
Italy.
yeah,
Yeah.
because he was going for Italian
yeah, I
food.
watched it.
Suarez, a forward on Uruguay, decided to take a chunk out of this guy's shoulder, and it wasn't
Yeah.
really a chunk, but he did. Feels ear off, which was like insane. This wasn't quite that bloody, but still, the guy bit him on the shoulder. You don't expect that when you're playing soccer to have a guy just come over and take a
Well,
bite. At you.
apparently with this guy Suarez, you do expect it. I heard there's like been numerous reports of people winning bets, like huge bets.
Really?
Yeah, people were betting whether or not he would bite somebody in the World Cup.
That's awesome.
And, like, yeah, some dude like won a couple $100 and stuff.
That's funny.
That's-
Oh, we have a bite. Has anybody ever been bitten in martial arts? I get frustrated and just
Not
take-
that I know of. I'm
Never heard of
sure the little kids have done a little something here and there,
right.
but I
but
haven't seen it.
Usually, it's like 4 and 5 year olds that can't control.
Right,
the
yeah,
impulse.
I've never heard of an adult doing it besides obviously Mike Tyson. But the martial arts students, the little kids, were talking about the soccer thing today.
The biting.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
This
how
the
they-
biting thing.
Yeah, like they knew about
That's
it.
funny.
Like,
Well, it's huge news.
Yeah.
like
The
even
Wiggles
6
did a song about it. I'm not getting that up. I saw a YouTube
What?
today. The Wiggles made a song about it.
Oh, we gotta find that song.
Lie.
I am not lying.
Leprechaun.
Leprechaun, the Wiggles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll have to check that out and play it.
I didn't know they had a Lady Wiggle now.
Do they?
Yeah.
Are you sure it was really the Wiggles?
I double checked. I couldn't believe it either. It was the actual Wiggles.
I'm confused about children. I found out. I read the story about the guy that did Blues Clues. What's his name? Now he's like a rock musician. And
Steve?
Yeah, Steve.
Okay.
And he, because they had him go off to college and they replaced him with Joe, I guess, or whatever the other dude's was.
I have no idea.
But the first guy, yeah, he just got fed up with it, and he was like, I didn't want to be in children's television forever. And he was at the height of like making a buttload of money, and now he's doing it's really cheesy poppy kind of like Everclear. I don't know.
Yeah, he's probably getting royalties forever because those kids shows can just stay on and on.
Dude, Blues Clues. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
my son was into that, and I was like, "That's the gig right there." Just being like, "Hey, come on over," and I could do that. I could definitely do that.
I almost was on a kids. I was almost a kids host on the BBC show
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
No, you jumped through
when
fire.
I was in
you were-
England. I made it to the very end of almost being a host for a kids show.
Crystal is listening to the thing. If Suarez is feeling hungry at the World Cup, these are lyrics from the Wiggle song. He takes a bite.
He takes a bite. Yes.
Are you serious?
If his tummy starts to rumble at the World Cup, he takes a bite. He takes a bite.
That's awesome, dude.
He loves the tasty dish of Italian cellini. This is the Wiggle song.
I can't believe they really
A dash
did
of
it.
salt and pepper on the shoulder. Oh, yummy. I don't know the song. I have no idea.
Why is there a girl wiggle?
Suarez, Italian you will eat. Suarez, Cellini, such a treat. Oh my God, he's such a treat. They're throwing red cards and yellow cards around.
Italian you will eat, even if it's on 2 feet. Yeah, the Wiggles. I'm like, what?
That's pretty awesome though that they're on top of that. That they're hip now. They're hip.
Yeah.
They're like, we knew
I
kid
don't
stuff. We
think
can
I
also
would-
do parody songs
It's
of.
like, damn it, I got to start watching the Wiggles now on top of Adventure Time
I
and
don't
regular
think
show.
I'd
That's
want my kids to listen to that song.
I think it's pretty funny. It's the Wiggles. How bad can it be?
It's a very catchy song.
Yeah, you're listening to Double Special. Next week on the show, we'll have unlockable characters will be calling in to tell us about their stuff they're doing at NerdCon. Tonight, though, I want to talk about Jordan's harrowing experience. I want to just set this up before we talk about it. You don't live in the woods.
No, I live in like a very developed neighborhood.
Developed neighborhood, closer to the
like 2 blocks from downtown.
Right,
Yeah.
close to where the water's edge is, the bay there, the Clearwater Bay.
Yeah, there's not even any parks near me or anything.
Yeah, and hold on, we'll put him on for a second. Hang on, Petchra Chelli. I want to get this story out real quick. Crystal, turn that down just a tad. And so, but you've had issues with wild animals, rats. Okay, there's lots of fruit rats.
Tree rats, yeah.
But this week, what happened?
I'm sitting there. I'm in my apartment. It's late at night. I'm watching a movie. It was comfortable out. It rained, so I got the door to the balcony open with the fan going.
You got 2 French doors there to the balcony.
Yeah, it's a big opening. I'm watching Stanley Kubrick's Path to Glory, and at this very intense scene near the end where there's a firing squad scene going on, all of a sudden I hear this whap, whap, whap. Something flies right into my room, past my damn head, slams into the wall. I don't even know what it is now. I just see wings and crap. I don't know if it's a bat, some kind of bird, some horror.
A gargoyle.
Yeah, I don't scream like a girl, but I just the F word over and over, like, what? As I'm running out of the room, because I'm not staying in there with this thing.
No.
Yeah, so and I go and I catch my breath and gather myself together, go back in. And it's flown back across the room now. There's a damn screech owl sitting there, and it's in the corner behind the open door, so it's kind of like trapped in between the glass door and the wall, and won't move.
How long was that thing in there?
It was there for several hours. Eventually, it turned into a whole nightmare. I tried, and you put a video on my Facebook of some guy getting an owl out with a broom.
A swifter, yeah.
I had seen that same video, and I tried that tech, and it did not work.
Well, it didn't attack you.
No, it didn't attack me, but it did not like the broom.
Yeah.
It either stared angrily at it and did nothing, or would fly away from any exit from the house and into another room where it couldn't get out.
Dude, he's got shit flying in his windows and like animals just coming in. I'm gonna hang out for a while. Petchra Chelli on the phone. How you doing, sir?
Have you ever been chased by an owl?
I nearly got killed by an owl once. Yeah.
What
Really?
happened?
I was driving home. Well, hang on, I just got a text. I was driving home. Sorry. I was driving home, right? And there's this bastard owl in the middle of a road, this great white thing, right? And it like middle of the night, sat in the middle of a road on a corner. I was maybe about 18 or something. I hadn't long had my driver's license. And I was going way too fast, about 80 miles an hour, in this car that had no power steering. And I seen this owl, and the bastard just jumped up and started flapping at the car. And I'm thinking, oh, Christ, because you don't want to knock an owl over. It's a little bit too important. Like a little sparrow or a blue tit, you'll just mow over and not care about. But an owl, you sort of think, Harry Potter would go mental if he saw this.
Right?
So I tried to slip around it. This owl's just like banging into the side of my car because it doesn't know which way to fly. Because I'm going like 80 miles an hour on a bend. Me left 2 wheels, because we drive on the correct side of the road over here. My left wheels go on the grass, and they're starting to turn faster than my right wheels. And slowly I'm starting to turn sideways at 80 miles an hour, and I'm thinking, I should have just mowed this bastard over.
Right?
And in the end, I just stopped in a ditch. But yeah, it's pretty close.
Yeah, they thwart you, and they stop you. Like the owl chased me out of my apartment. That's what ended up happening. Like eventually I got...
They do it on purpose.
What?
They do it on purpose. The owl knows it's got status. It's not a crow or something. It knows what it is. It's very regal, and it's like, right, well, I'm going to push my weight about because there's nothing you can do about it.
And yeah, you can't hurt them, especially not after the damn Harry Potter movies. You'll have every kid in the world attacking you.
I think it's against the law as well.
Yeah, that too.
No, but I have 1 or 2 in the yard here. They never actually come into the house, but I've seen them hanging out in the shed. And they're little teeny, like barn, like you said, screech owls.
Yeah.
But I've never had one chase me. That's very...
It like would sit there. They went into the bathroom eventually. It puked up half of some kind of bird had been eaten. Like this came out in this cylinder of like bird feathers and intestines dangling off it. That was horrible. Yeah, it left that for me. And then it stayed in the bathroom and leaves. So finally I'm like, it's 11:30 now. I'm not only hungry, but I've only got a half hour to buy beer. I've been planning to do this like around 10 o'clock, and now I've been wasting time with this stupid owl. So I just have to leave the house. I leave the doors, the balcony doors open, go out, screw it, go to Wendy's, get some beer, come back. The owl's sitting on top of the damn French door. It's literally 2 inches from the outside. Won't leave, and it's pooping down the door. Being a total dick. So I'm like, you know what? Screw you, you stupid beast. I'm going to finish watching this damn movie, which I still hadn't finished watching. Still have paused past the glory right at the damn firing squad scene. So I sit down, I watch it. I don't know. Eventually, I think the owl left. I didn't see it leave. I haven't seen it again in my apartment, but it could still be in there, like somehow, like plotting my murder.
Dude, you don't live in a place that has multiple wings. You have it's like a 2-bedroom apartment. How do you not know if it's there?
It's very dirty. I don't know.
Jesus.
That's scary.
It's like that thing, Quote the Raven, but with Jordan and an owl.
Dude, he's had the worst luck with animals. He came over one night. He's like, I just saw a coyote. There's coyotes around here. I'm like, no, there isn't. Then 3 days later, I hear reports that there are actually coyotes in Pinellas County. I was like, holy crap, I had no idea. He's like, no,
yeah,
it wasn't a dog. It was a coyote.
Yeah, I saw a coyote across the street in front of my car. That was scary.
Yeah, my mom had a coyote in her field.
Well, yeah, but you guys live in the woods down the dirt road, down the
dirt
holler.
road.
She lives at East Band 19.
Have you been watching the World Cup,
Yeah, but it is
Petchra
on the
Chelli?
dirt road.
Well, not anymore, obviously.
Well, yeah, but your team's out, but you don't still watch any of the matches? You don't like any other teams?
I watch the matches of the teams I want to see lose, and I watch the matches that I bet on, and like the Dutch, I want them to win because I was in Amsterdam last time the World Cup was on, so I've got a soft spot for them.
Yeah.
But I don't care anymore.
Aww.
I can't wait to watch your lot play against the Krauts, though, because you're going to get slaughtered.
Maybe. They did really well against Portugal, even though...
No, they didn't.
Dude,
they
scored
did shit.
They'd scored 2 goals, and they kept Portugal from like, rolling over them, dude. Come on.
Portugal's got one player. Ronaldo, and he's half knackered. And you still couldn't beat him. The only team that you beat is Ghana. Who's heard of Ghana? I don't know where Ghana is. Do you? No. Good God. If you can beat the Dutch, and if you can beat the Germans, even though I don't want you to win, I'll take my hats off to you because they're a good squad.
That's what I was
But
saying.
Ghana?
I was saying that everyone in the world does not
Is
want
Ghana
the
in
US to
Asia?
win.
I think it's an African
Yeah, it's
nation.
in Africa.
In Africa.
Yeah.
Isn't it in India?
No, it's Africa.
Well, I've never bloody heard of them.
Well, they've been in the past like 3 World Cups. They got a pretty good team each World Cup. They get into
The
at least
first
into
team I was cheering for was the UK, and now I'm gonna go for the US. But
It's England, it's not the UK. You Donald. Come on. And that's another thing, Tiffany. You have annoyed me all night tonight.
Why,
Everything you've said is just great on me. You just start talking and flittering. You'll be like, oh yeah, I don't like people having their pictures took with tigers, but I might have it done with a dinosaur. Oh, but I don't believe in dinosaurs. It's like, oh, for God's sakes, lass, say something concrete. You know?
He's calling you a waffler.
Yeah.
Waffler of a synergy.
No, I think the fan is throwing her off, dude. I
It
put a
is.
fan
Now
in here
it's
because
back on me.
because we're in Florida and I do
Crystal
our
bumped
studio
it.
is in the back room and it's not quite as well insulated as the rest of the house, so it gets a little hot back here. And I bought a fan because we're sweating back here some days. And you just went into meltdown.
My mom's house always has a fan blowing on.
It's air. Why does it bother you?
So, all right, Petchra Chelli, when I end up cutting Tiffany's hair, what kind of shapes do you think I should put in the bag for her head?
No, if you cut it above my shoulders, I'll kill your face.
All right, well, I'll be dead in 3
Ronaldo's
weeks.
got at the top of his head. He's got like that lightning mark shaved into the side of his head, dead short.
Yeah,
you should
oh,
do
yeah.
that.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what? I was laughing at that, too, until I found out he did it in honor of a kid who had brain surgery, and he matched his scar, and then I felt bad for laughing at it.
He had like a Harry Potter scar.
No, the kid, he paid for some little kid's brain surgery, and then he carved that Z into his head to match the little kid's scar.
Was that Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, everybody's hating on Ronaldo.
Like that.
Huh?
Like, what's called tram marks? People get it done all the time over here.
Tram
I mean,
marks?
not as that stupid, but yeah, tram marks. It's just like you get like a short back and sides, and then you just get like a line or two shaved in the side of your head.
I don't
It's meant to
understand. I don't understand. The only people that do that over here are like really bad rap people.
Yeah, in the 80s.
Right, in the 80s, yeah.
Yeah, well, we're bringing it back.
Good for you.
Yes, you are. Well, yeah, you're a trendsetter, sort of. So who do you think's going to win it? Well, real quick, the whole thing. At this point, whoever's left, who do you think's...
Yeah, we had an internet connection problem.
Oh,
Damn you.
We lose
Dutch.
Oh.
the Dutch. You think the Dutch. All right, on. Germany, you think they're going to go all the way?
Who, me or Jordan?
No, you. Jordan doesn't give a crap about
Yeah,
this.
geez,
He hates
dude.
sports of any kind.
Oh, they're a good team when they're not kicking people.
Yeah.
I mean, they play dirty, but they play well.
Well, they're not biting anybody. That blew me away. The whole biting thing.
Everyone knew he was. He's done it about 4 or 5 times over here because he plays in the English Premier League. He's always at it. He's an hungry bastard, him. Suarez.
Although, then I read the stat, he's never lost a game where he bit somebody. So obviously, it's not that terrible for him.
Yeah, if you were,
I tell you what, we want to give him some toast before he plays. He's obviously hungry.
yeah, no, I think he just it was the Tyson thing. He just got frustrated because he knew he was getting beat, and he decided to just, it's like it was almost like shoving somebody, but with your face and your teeth. I don't know. It's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, no, Tyson, I can almost understand just because he was
10 years ago. It was always like that.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say when Mike Tyson did it, he was getting like beaten about the head for like several minutes at least, So at that point, you can't really be responsible when you've been suffering brain trauma like that.
Yeah.
But in a World Cup match, no.
Anyway, all right. Well, we're gonna do the haircut thing. We're definitely gonna do it.
I don't know. Not if I can't trust him.
Well, you were the one that brought it up, and you're the one that asked him if he knew how to cut hair.
Yeah, but
this is what I'm talking about, Chris.
Yeah.
For Christ's sakes.
I know.
She doesn't follow through with anything.
Well, no. If you, like I said, if you cut it right, then fine. I'll trust you. But if you're talking about doing Z's in my head, that's not gonna happen.
Well, I can talk about a lot of things, but you'll never know if I cut it right until it happens. It's all up to your mom anyway. Oh, we lost Petchra Chelli.
That's all right.
Yeah, that was back in action. No, he's calling back.
Yeah,
all right.
Well, we'll figure it out. She's not. It's funny because we were talking about the nipple clamp thing again.
Oh, I'm not.
And Crystal offered to actually do the clamps on the show, and not get naked, obviously, on the show.
Hey-o.
Right.
I know, dude.
But put the clamps on in the shirt, and then we'd give her a quiz, and she'd do it. Tiffany immediately was like, no. But I remember a month ago I brought it up, and you were like, you didn't say no immediately, but you were like getting a lecture.
I
getting a
never
little
said
shock.
I would ever let any.
You wouldn't do it if Crystal did it. Would you do it?
No.
I don't
Never.
understand. You would jump
No.
through a damn hoop of fire, but you wouldn't put electrical shocks on your fingers?
No. When I was little, maybe.
Not even fingers.
When I was little, I would do that kind of stuff.
You'd only do it for like shirtless men when you were a little kid.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Shirtless sheiks. So what do you think, Petchra Chelli? Have Crystal do it?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, we'll do that.
All right, are we doing that tonight?
Get us to do it right now, actually.
Right now?
Sure.
What, Crystal?
Yeah.
Crystal, get on the mic. He's saying right now.
Well, I guess if I have to. I said I would do it, so I'm not going to back out.
Are you serious?
I said I would do it, so
Let's
yeah.
hook him up.
All right, I wasn't ready for this.
That's fine. That's good. And Petchra Chelli can determine the shock.
Yeah. All right. Well, how are we gonna do this? Are we just gonna shock her indiscriminately, or
Do
is
you have
there
a, do you have a
game?
quiz at all prepared, Petchra Chelli? Any like quiz questions you could ask?
He's just gonna ask her stuff about where he lives.
I know it'd be awesome.
Oh no, that's like an unfair advantage.
That's a good idea. I don't know. Think of some words that she can't say, like you did with Chris. Or words that if she says she gets electrocuted or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I think we need.
I just want to see her get electrocuted.
Oh yeah, I know. On the boobies.
All right.
Exactly.
All right, Crystal, come over here.
Do you want to switch seats? Or?
Yeah, let's switch seats. And I got the clamps here, and if you've watched the show in the past, Jordan ordered these because he's a fiend, and he's a sexual deviant, and he always tries to play it off like I'm the one that got them, but he's the one that actually. This is Crystal, our producer, Crystal Hayes, on the mic. Minimize that screen there so I can see what's going on. Minimize the Skype. There you go. All right, cool. So are you in the frame there?
No, she's purposely moved back.
Why are you moved back?
You're so pretty. Just get on the
Jordan,
bloody
you're going to
camera.
have to get up and move the camera over just a little bit and hurry up because Petchra Chelli's calling from another country. All right, there we go. All right, good.
I'm on Skype. It's free.
Oh, is it free? Oh, okay. Take your time. Do whatever you want. All right, so here are the clamps. These are actual nipple clamps. So go ahead and put those in there. And we said you were going to basically, are you going to be able to see with that dress on?
Are you going to be able to do it through the...
Oh, she's going through the sides.
going.
Holy Christ.
She's touching her nipples right now.
Oh my God.
Jordan, can you pull up a quiz over there of any sort?
I can try.
Yeah, do that. While she's clipping them on. Is it on there? Yeah. It doesn't work unless there's a full
nipples
circuit.
are so much easier than boys' nipples.
There's a girl that doesn't understand how electricity works right there. Holy crap.
No, I have problems with electricity. electricity.
You have problems with anything mechanical. All right.
That's true.
Like the time you dumped 5 gallons of oil into our
Dude,
car.
This
Dude,
is
if your car can't take 5 gallons of oil, it should spit it out once it gets full.
It did spit it out in the form of black, white, thick smoke out of the exhaust and through the heads of the engine. All right, do we have a quiz? What do you got?
I'm pulling up one. How about 80s music
80s. Okay, perfect. She's good at the 80s.
in honor of?
All right.
you
Are you all right?
volunteered for this.
All right. I think I have it. Yeah, I think I have it right here,
Dude,
and I
it's
think I
gonna
have it set
hurt.
up right. So
I
this is-
know. I'm just
Why
gonna hold
did
my
you-
boobs.
Why did you do this?
All right. So you want to try it just to see how it
No.
feels? What do you mean?
You got to
no?
do a test.
Yeah, I got to make sure it works.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
I haven't. What are you doing? Why are you holding my arm?
Don't do it yet. Stop it.
I just want to see.
No!
Okay, it works. It works. All right.
No.
She has gripped her
Did it
breast so
hurt?
hard. Did it hurt?
It
Do you want to find out?
No, hell no.
Chicken shit. All right.
I am.
All right, here we go. So we know it works.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a themed music quiz. Music in the 80s. All right. Number 1.
Are you all right?
No, because I was like 6 in the
Crystal,
80s.
I only asked the question once, and you will get shocked until you get it right.
No.
Question 1. Who had Paul Weller as their lead singer at the beginning of the 1980s?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Paul Weller,
I
who
was
was
only 6 then.
he was in Naked Lunch. He was in RoboCop.
Shut up, dude.
No, it's Paul Weller from.
Come on, take a guess. You have to guess.
I know the band.
Pink
That's real. That was real right there.
The correct answer is
The Jam. Yeah, baby.
Floyd. Like I was 6. Who the
I play the Jam all the time
hell
here.
is the Jam?
I talk about them.
Such a stupid name.
Brian gave me the Paul Weller vinyl classics that I play all the
I don't
time.
even like
All right,
jelly.
all right, fine.
All right, the next one's easier, probably.
Probably.
Does it hurt a lot?
Who was Roxy Music's song Jealous Guy recorded in honor of?
Seriously.
Roxy Music's song Jealous Guy, who was it recorded in honor of? Go ahead and take a guess. You have to answer.
Hurry up.
Is it? So the song's about a guy?
Yes, it's recorded in honor of someone. I'll give you another hint. Someone in the music business.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is easy, lass. Come on.
But I was.
She
just
doesn't
a-
even know who
I was just
never
a
heard
little
Rock-
baby then.
I play Roxy Music as well, the band, but I don't know the trivia.
Oh,
Give it a shot, come on.
Freddie Mercury.
What? Who?
John Lennon.
That's a great screen.
John
How did you
Lennon.
not get that right?
I know, everyone knows that. All right, this one's an easy one. This is very simple. What is the nationality of Anika, who performed Japanese Boy on Top of the Pops dressed in a kimono? What is the nationality of Anika?
Japanese.
She's Scottish. Everyone knows she's Scottish.
Dude, why didn't you do a 90s quiz?
This is better. All
You
right.
don't like this quiz?
I was.
She's got
Yo, I
every
love this
single
quiz. I
one
love it.
All
wrong.
right. I
All
feel
right,
like I
you're
got the button
You're
right
doing
here.
so well, though.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it?
No, we got more.
Oh,
I'm going
okay.
to ask one.
Looking up another quiz.
How many red balloons did Nina
I
release
know.
in 1984?
99.
Yes.
All right.
Oh.
Woo.
Giving her one. All
Look
right.
at she's already sweating it. See, now you know how I felt when we did, when I did it. I was
All right.
sweating.
Another easy one.
All right.
How was Julio Iglesias' single Volvo M.A. Empezar better known?
You can't even pronounce it. That's not fair.
Volver A. Empezar. What was it better
That
known
wasn't
as?
no, that wasn't any better, but
Volvar.
you gonna take a shot at it, Crystal?
Julio Iglesias. Volver A. Empezar.
He's already
I don't
bracing.
understand what he's asking.
Mi amore. I don't know. Don't say that.
Tiffany can't handle this.
She sounds like a Jack Russell.
Begin Biguine.
What?
Begin the Biguine is what it says. I have no idea.
That's awful.
You wouldn't have gotten that right.
Yeah,
Ever.
no,
I'd
none of
be
us would.
so mad if those were on my nipples about that question.
All right, here's one you might get. Who played Coco Hernandez in Fame and charted with the single of the same name?
Oh, I know this.
Oh, was it the chick who did Flashdance?
Coco Hernandez in Fame. Go ahead and say a name.
What's her name?
Farrah Fawcett.
Wait, Farrah Fawcett was in.
Dude,
That-
you can turn it all the way up for that.
Stop it! Stop!
It was Irene Cara.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the Flashdance?
Yeah, well, yeah, no, not
The
the
one that
actress,
goes,
the
"What a
song.
feeling."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
stop singing, or I'm gonna put these on you.
Dude, this is gonna be hilarious when they're playing this at your divorce trial.
All right, last one. One more.
Dude,
one
you
more.
better turn that
One
crap
more.
down, man. What the hell was that? Like turbo?
All right,
No,
here's
I
one.
was fine. Well, you all right?
Which group took its name from the Jane Fonda film Barbarella?
Oh.
Which group took its name from the Jane Fonda film Barbarella? Seriously, you don't know this?
Barbarella.
And
She leaned right into that mic, dude.
Duran Duran is the correct answer.
I knew that.
Well, you're not getting shocked. You can play this game when you put them on
I'm
your nipples,
never
Tiffany.
putting them on my nipples.
Then you're never gonna get to play this quiz.
Do you want to do one more?
One more.
No.
One
No.
more.
Yeah, one more.
Last question.
No.
Which girlfriend / supermodel did Billy Joel dedicate Uptown Girl
Kristen
to?
Brinkley.
Yes, you're
Oh,
correct.
yeah.
Shock her anyway. Do it.
She already got him off. She already got him. Dude, she got those out quick, dude.
Dude, that was like you, man.
Nice. All right, there you go. Electric nipple clamps. Thanks, Petchra Chelli, for suggesting us to go down the road less traveled. Okay.
Yeah.
I've gotten more fun use out of those damn nipple clamps, and I'm telling you, that's awesome. You're next. You
No,
need to be next.
never ever.
Why? What are you afraid of?
I don't want it.
Why? I understand. Well, you think Crystal wanted it? The only person that's ever wanted it was Ward Smith and Johnny Oz. He really wanted it. I don't know what the hell his deal was, but he was all up in it. Just do
Wood
it.
Smith
No.
liked him.
Yeah, he did.
No, I have nipples.
Tiffany, you always go on about, oh, I'm fourth dan, black belt,
No,
taekwondo.
I'm a fifth
blah,
degree.
blah, blah. It's a bit of electricity. Stop being a fanny.
I'm a fifth degree.
God.
I'm a fifth Dan.
Yeah, Fanny Hill.
You're not a fifth dan, because a fifth dan would swallow that and shit it out and be like, keep shocking me. You won't even touch
No,
it.
a fifth Dan.
So I demote you to, what's the lowest belt? Blue or something. You're now a blue belt.
Wait,
White belt is the
wait,
lowest one.
but
White belt with yellow
you sound
stripes.
like a white belt to me, Barbie.
I just don't like to do dumb things.
What do you mean you don't like
That's
to do?
what Bruce Lee would say as well.
Bruce Lee would never put electric nipple clamps on.
Hey,
How
you
do
don't
you
know
know
what
what
my
he-
cousin would do
I
that all the
bet he would.
time.
I bet he would.
Yeah, I don't think he would do it like on his own. But if somebody challenged him, I'd be like, yeah, why not?
Mhm.
We've had guys in here that should not. And I did not expect Johnny Oz to do it. He was all over. Yeah, let's do it. Let's
My
have some
mom
fun.
said no.
Your mom said no.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, she didn't call in to say that.
Yeah, tell her to call in and
I
tell us
just-
no.
You're 30 years old. Bollocks to your mum.
I just made it
God.
up. She did not say that.
I'll tell
but
you
she
what, and,
would.
and furthermore, when I cut Tiffany's hair in 3 weeks, I will be doing it wearing electric nipple clamps on my fingers.
Oh, now you're
Yeah,
talking, baby.
That's how it's gonna work.
Oh man.
And we'll be cutting Tiffany's hair with electric nipple clamps on my fingers.
And I won't
or
be in
nipples.
charge of the clamps. We'll let Crystal be in charge, and she had the nuts enough to put them on.
Mhm.
And I give her a ding. Thank you so much, Crystal, for doing that. Yeah, very good job. Very
She
nice.
is brave.
What did it feel like?
Like electricity on my nipples.
Well, yeah. Can you be a little bit more descriptive? Was it a
like
stinging? Was it
shocks. No,
pain?
like,
Was it?
like a sharp shooting pain?
Do you
Yeah.
think these are fetish nipple clamps? Do you think this is something you'd like to incorporate into your lovemaking
Fuck
sessions?
No.
Yeah, not at all. Not even on the
No.
fingers. Nothing on
No.
the. Nope. On the. Okay.
No.
Chris,
The
how many of
BH.
your friends will you be telling that you put electric nipple clamps on your wife?
Everyone. I've already Facebooked it out. I've already put it up. Yep. I'm gonna tell them. I tweeted. That's my first tweet in like 6 months. Wife did the nipple clamps. Yay.
You're gonna be telling Jake when he's like a teenager. Yeah, you know what, son?
No, listen.
I
we're-
was putting electric nipple clamps on your mommy.
had a guy in England watching. No, we're gonna go.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah,
We did it on a webcam
Yeah,
with
right.
4 other people.
that's how we pay for your college with our fetish site. No, we're going to the woods next week up to the house there up in the property up there in North Florida. I say we bring them out and you can yell, scream as loud as you want, Crystal. Nobody can hear you. That'd be great.
No.
Yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
the first time in your marriage.
All right, Petchra Chelli. Well, listen, we're gonna let you go. Thanks so much for calling, and sorry about England. Sorry about that. Did you guys even win one game?
No, we nearly beat the Italians, and then we just did crap afterwards. But hang on, I've got an idea, Barbee, right? And you can't refuse this because this is well pucker.
All right, good. Yeah.
You stick them electric nipple things on your nipples, right? And one of them two lads, and you have to get electrocuted as well. You can't just weasel out of it and be like, oh, I put them on my nipple so it counts. You have to get electrocuted like Crystal.
No.
But if you do that, and it's probably going to have to be, because Jordan won't do this, right? They will stick it on their gooch.
Oh.
Do you know what a gooch is?
I
Their
know.
ball sack?
No, he's talking about the taint.
Yeah.
Oh, on the scrotum?
No, like between the scrotum and
Yeah.
the bum
Oh,
hole,
the
you know,
taint.
that weird
Yeah,
bit.
we call it taint. You guys call it gooch.
We call it a taint because it taint the wiener and it taint the butt.
Oh, my God.
Right? That's
No,
all.
I think that's fair, Chris.
I think,
Don't worry. I'm
yeah,
not
no,
going
you know what?
to
I'll do it. Sure. Yeah, if she does it, I'll do it. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Just mull it over. What would you say?
You're
You're a
safe.
No, just think about it, Tiffany.
Why?
Don't just.
But
I mean,
everyone else already did it. It's boring now.
it's not boring. No,
It's
believe me.
boring.
If we're going from that,
What is your... He's gonna electrocute his balls! Do it! Good God! What's the matter with you?
I'll do my
Honest to
scrotum
God.
too.
Jordan will do his scrotum too.
Why would you want to electrocute your scrotum?
I don't.
It's funny. It'd
Yeah.
be funny. We're comedians. It's
But
retarded.
we want to
funny
get you
crap.
to do your nipples. God.
Yeah, it's more about that than us. I don't want to have my balls electrocuted at all.
I don't
Or
want-
my taint or my gooch or whatever.
I don't want your balls to be electrocuted.
Why are you worried about my place?
I'm
Worry
always
about your
worried
thing.
about your balls. Remember when he was gonna get them cut open and taken apart?
Dude, she was holding my hand while you were getting shocked. She's like, no,
I was like,
oh.
stop it!
Like I was torturing an animal, which technically I was, but
Yeah.
no, but
Like, why are you doing?
like I got PETA over here. Like, oh, stop it! This is horrible. Stop it! God, you are a wuss, for God's sakes. All right, we'll talk about next meeting and we'll try to set it up. I think we can get her to do it. I think your mom, when she hears this show, her head is gonna explode.
Yeah.
It's fun. Look, it's a little fun novelty thing. It's not like we're hooking you up to a car battery or I'm actually using a taser. I'm not shooting barbs into you. That would be one thing, right? This is minuscule
But-
in retrospect to what's done on most shows.
Not even a volt and a half.
But
I don't
nipples
know.
are on my
Problem.
boobs.
Yeah.
Maybe on my fingers
Oh.
one day.
Listen, if I'm going to the gooch, you're going to the nips. No
not
finger
doing
thing if
no.
I'm going in there. No way. Not going to happen.
because it's in my private place.
Yeah, well, there's nothing more private than the area between the dingly dangly and,
And besides, then if you ever have a kid and breastfeed it, it'll be like an electro-powered superhero.
I don't what?
We're trying to
What
get
an
it
idiot.
on. All right, dude. We'll get her. We'll try to talk her into it. All right. It's a good idea. I appreciate you pushing us forward into the new areas.
I just want to see it actually do something.
I know.
Listen, if you can think of other things that you think she might bite on, then send them over to Twitter and we'll talk about it next week and see what we can get
Why
her to
do
do.
I have to do anything?
Because you haven't done anything. That's why. You've barely done anything.
I'm
You
a
did
girl.
some food challenges in the beginning, first year of the show. You haven't done anything. Really?
Yeah. I got whipped by a
So-
lady.
Yeah. Yeah. Whipped, waxed. She just did electrocution. Come on.
Yeah.
What?
I did.
I mean, no one cares that you're a girl. No one gives a rat's ass. Like, seriously. It's not an excuse.
Nope. Well, at the very least, I'm going to cut her hair while I'm getting electrocuted in the ball sack.
All right, we'll start there.
All
in the
right.
ball sack?
That'll make it even worse.
Oh my God, dude! Are you sure you can do that?
I don't know.
Oh.
Cut
Oh.
hair? Probably not.
You might kill her if you do that, though.
Yeah, no kidding. You'll shove it through the back of her.
Stab scissors in the back of her head.
Yeah, right, like an ice
Yeah,
pick. Holy
I
Christ!
don't-
You'll like turn into a friggin' Martin Scorsese film in here.
All
It's
right.
okay. We'll use child safety scissors.
Then I'll just
They're
have my
rounded.
ball sack gently caressed while I'm cutting her hair.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna have to bring somebody for that. All right. I won't supply any caressing of your ball sack.
I'm not caressing your balls.
All right, Petchra Chelli, listen, we'll talk to you next time, brother. Have a good one.
And turtle pips.
All right, there you go.
Bye.
Roll 'em
Ladies
out.
and gentlemen, live from Cumbria, it's Petchra Chelli,
Yeah,
fellow owl survivor.
the
I'm
two
glad-
of you.
I know. I'm
Owls.
telling you, owls are terrible. That's why my very first tweet on my tweet account was "F-U owls."
And you actually did tweet a picture. You got a picture of the owl.
I got a picture of the
Very
owl.
menacing looking.
It was an evil owl.
Did he make noises? Was there
It
any?
never made any noise. No, it
No.
didn't screech. So I wasn't sure if it was a screech owl. So I looked it up online. It was like
It
didn't
did
screech.
not screech.
It did not screech.
Not even when you were like waving a broom at it? You think it would make some noise?
You think, yeah, no.
Dude, Petchra Chelli's right. He's like, screw your broom. I don't need your broom. What do you got for me? This is my house now.
It was a monster, man.
But it was, I was like this big, right?
Yeah, it was a monster. You saw those eyes. Size doesn't matter when you're pure evil.
I like owls, but yeah, I think if I had one in my room and it was just sitting there, the eye thing would freak me out a little bit. But I mean, they look nice and like cuddly, but at the same time, they got a menacing thing going on.
No, that whole Harry Potter thing was a lie. It's how you know it's by the devil.
Some owls are cute.
You're listening to Double Special. The phone number is 727-475-6139. We just talked to Petchra Chelli, did the electric nipple clamp. Good for you, Crystal. I'm proud of you.
That was exciting for you.
Because I did zap you pretty hard on that one time.
Yeah.
I like the way you scream, though. It's cute. I like the distinctive different screams of everybody that gets shocked by those things. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway. Tiffany, you're binge watching shows now.
Oh, yeah.
You are binge watching The Walking Dead. Where are you at season-wise in The Walking Dead?
Season 3, like episode 12.
Now, they're almost done with the entire series, and you're just now watching.
Yeah, I like to wait. Usually I like to wait until they're completely done. Like Breaking Bad, as soon as they finished it, I binge watched it. And then, like, whenever you watch these shows, don't you kind of feel like whatever it is, like...
Yeah, before you get there, this is the thing that kind of freaked me out tonight. You said you were watching The Walking Dead, and you felt like you wanted to kill somebody. Well,
yeah, this is the thing. Like, when we were watching Dexter, when I was into Dexter, and you were, like, hunched over a corner or something, I was thinking, I could just bash your head on the corner.
When I was hunched over a corner?
Yeah, like, all of a sudden you're like,
Christ.
you could totally just bash his head on the corner.
She does need to be shocked.
And
but like, on the temples.
That was Dexter, but Walking Dead now, I see people walking on the sidewalk, and, like, if they're kind of, like, limping or, like, slouching, I almost feel like, oh, that must be a zombie. Like, you got to shoot it or something. Doesn't it? Like, it gets in your head. Whatever show, if you're binge watching, especially if it's right
No, it just
before
seems
you
like
go to
murder's
sleep.
in your head a lot to me.
Yeah,
It
no.
sounds like you got murder in your head.
Like, you get in that zone because your brain, but, like...
Murder? The murder zone?
Well, I'm not going to murder anybody. I'm just saying,
But you think about it, that's the first step.
I'm like, ooh, zombie, boom. But,
Ooh, zombie
No.
at the Pickwick. Boom.
I never did field surgery after watching MASH.
I know, right?
Right?
But you never binge watched it.
I never drove
That's
around
the thing.
in a-
You can binge watch stuff, like, and then I watch it before I go to sleep. Then I have dreams about zombies all night.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, dude, she's affected in ways that we can't even comprehend.
I know.
It's just that maybe that's why she doesn't want to do the nipple clamp, because it may have repercussions that we can't even conceive of.
Open a door to a terrible universe.
Yeah, like a Pandora's thing, but Tiffany's box.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like to be careful.
Careful of what? You are too careful.
My system is very calm. I like to keep it that way.
How is it calm?
It's calm.
Oh, dude, you can't go through your whole life living like that. There's
Yeah.
got to be a
I
little
like
bit of drama,
it.
a little bit of chaos.
I did adventure.
No, it
when I
helps
was
you
little.
create survival skills and helps you adapt to your
I'm
environment.
pretty hardcore.
I'm
There's no
listen.
reason I need to get electrocuted in my
There,
nipples.
Dude,
we're giving you a reason because you're on the
you'll
show.
never be able to open Tiffany's box because you're not an LA comic.
That was wow. Whoosh, she's got a look
What are
on
you
her
talking
face.
about?
right
I've
now.
only had one LA comic.
Did you kill him, zombie style?
Yeah.
Buried in an open grave. No, I see where I like the comfort thing too, but you know,
I don't-
for the
It's
purposes
for the
of what we're
good
doing.
of the show.
Right.
Why?
Watch, we're going to get so many ratings from Crystal's nipple
if we
clampies.
get, like,
Jesus.
If we have like
How are you,
10,000
baby?
regular viewers, then I would do it.
You all right?
Have you gone and checked like the color on them, seen if they're like all swollen and red or puffy or
No,
anything
they don't
weird?
feel swollen or sore, so they're good.
Do they get erect at all?
I had to make them erect to put the clamps on.
Oh,
Do they stay that way?
Well,
How
forever?
did you
No,
do
Jordan.
I don't know.
Do you know how women's breasts
no,
work?
they're not erect anymore.
How long has it been since you've seen a woman's breast? You're asking her.
I'm asking like what effect did it have on the erectile tissue of the nipples is all.
How
Is
do
that
you,
an
It had
unfair
pain.
question?
You know, are you very familiar about how
Shut
to
up.
make your nipples erect, Crystal? Because I don't really know how it works. Did you
Really?
blow on it?
No, you just like.
Yeah, I guess if
Touch
you kind of
them
touch it a
and-
little
yeah.
bit, yeah.
Have you never touched your nipples for any
Well,
reason?
yeah, I've licked them before just to prove that I can. But I didn't really think anything like when they get hard, they
Dude,
just get hard.
Tiffany is the female version of the guy that does that thing because he wants to see if he can do it. She
Yeah.
actually
Well,
did
I
that with
wasn't
her own
doing it
breasts.
to be gross. I thought it
I've
was
never
funny.
done that in my life,
Did
but
you-
I've heard of guys doing that. She actually went, I wonder if I could.
Were you proving it to yourself or to other people?
Oh, probably to a
No, her-
guy.
Really?
Yeah, just to be funny. I was like, I could lick my own nipples, I think, and I did that, and then I thought it was
Oh
hilarious.
man, that would kill them. If a girl did that, I'd be like,
No, they thought it was funny because if you have like a boyfriend that's like a long-term boyfriend, you do funny stuff. You're like, I wonder if I
like
could
lick
do
your own
that.
nipple.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Well, you know what would be hilarious? Electric nipple clamps on your
No.
nipples.
Oh, yeah. We've been together like 2 years now.
No, and here's the thing. I've never heard you actually scream about anything or be like, I just want to hear what it would sound like. No, I doubt it. I don't think so.
At least put them on your fingers. All of us have done it now at this point except you.
No, I want nipple. I don't want fingers.
Why
That's
do
a
you
pussy
want
move.
my nipple?
If she does fingers, I'm not doing the other thing. She's going to have to do fingers just
I
to...
never
Oh, no,
said-
fingers, we don't have to do anything.
Listen.
I listened to all of it
Listen.
already.
Nipples,
I heard
we
already.
do
No.
gooch.
I
Go ahead.
don't want your guys' balls to be hurt.
We're not interested in what you want about our nuts.
So
we'll
why
decide
would
what happens
I
to our
do
nuts.
it to my nipples? Because I don't want your nuts to be hurt. So
But-
all of a sudden, the slippery slope's gonna happen.
Because it's comedy. It's comedy when people get hurt.
Yep. Jackass made a lot of money off of it.
Play along,
Right?
Tiffany.
It's old school, man.
And again, we're skimming the surface.
what
we're
if
barely
your
dipping
balls
into the pool.
break?
It doesn't matter.
not
Mel
gonna
Brooks
break.
said it. Tragedy is when I hit my thumb with a hammer. Comedy is when you fall in a manhole and die.
That's true.
You never heard that before?
Is it opposite supposed to be?
No.
Oh, right now, Petchra Chelli just went, oh, come on! All right. Wick Improv happening this weekend, Saturday night, 10:30 show. It's a late show. Go get some drinks. Go have some dinner. Come out to the show.
Go to Gay Pride and
Yep.
come up.
Oh, that's right. That's weekend in St. Pete.
I know. It gives us time to like
was
get
it
an
Ybor?
audience. No, it's in St. Pete.
St. Pete.
Like you said.
Well, I don't know. So anyway, yeah, come out to the show. We're doing short form improv. Myself, Tiffany, Crystal, Jordan, doing shows and information based off of Wikipedia. 10:30 show. Go on to Facebook. Jordan will post it again, and come out and have a good time and help us make a little money and have some laughs.
Interesting.
Are you nervous at all about it? I mean, it's Did you work on the gibberish thing at all?
Can
A
you do
little
gibberish?
bit.
Dude, Tiffany had such a rough time, and if you're
I'm
not,
not, that's my one flaw, I think.
No.
it's
No,
you
you've
know-
got a lot of.
Yeah, probably. But my main thing that I'm worried about is speaking
Let's talk about
gibberish.
peanut M&Ms. We, I think you'll do fine, but I don't know. You're thinking too much about it. You're really thinking too much about it. We try to ever do gibberish. Jordan, give us if you don't know, if you're not into acting, gibberish is a form of a language actually that you make up on the spot. No,
it's not a language.
It's a language that you make up. All right. Give me your pretentious ass definition
Well,
of what
it's not an
Tell
actual
me.
language.
You're pretending to make up a language.
Okay, very good.
Okay. Well, no, it's not an actual goddamn language. It's improvisation.
But more importantly, it shouldn't be sounding like a foreign language. You shouldn't be trying to imitate French. I mean, that's what I end up doing all the time.
That's
you know,
what everybody
sounding like-
ends up doing.
But I mean, ideally, it should just be a random assemblage of sounds without any actual semantic content, except that added by the actions of the performer.
Which you never do. You know this in your head, but you don't do that. I don't do that.
What, do I do it on the show?
No, what?
Why
no.
would I do it here?
In improv. I've improv 100,000 times with you. It always sounds like another language. Always.
Oh, I didn't
Give
say
us an example of gibberish right now.
No, it sounds
French.
No, it sounds Russian.
Tiffany
Tiffany looks like you're doing magic. She's all like, you turn into another person.
Bob Burr, who's over here.
Look at her face.
Talk back to him, Tiffany.
She can't.
In gibberish.
Yeah.
I can tell it frightens her. To let loose.
Here's
He just flicked me off.
What?
A blickety bloopy da in the burger shine or sir toto. What?
I don't know what he said. You're having a conversation with him.
Are we done?
No, we're not done. Look
No,
at
you
him.
have to keep doing this. We're practicing right now.
You can't do just 2 sentences.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
She's done.
Get out of your head. Let
A
yourself go.
blickety bobbity boo in the bedore of the Qatar.
Wow. Okay, no.
No? Why? What?
Well, biggity bobbity boo. I don't
Why? See,
accept
look,
that.
he's so offensive
You don't
on my
accept
words.
that? No.
Can't I just say words?
This
All right,
isn't
first of all,
Cinderella.
all right, first, yeah. Well,
I
but
didn't
first,
say biggity bobbity boo. Biggity bobbity boo is biggity bobbity boo, and I did not say that.
all right, first of all, it's bippity boppity boo.
Exactly.
And are there any rules? There's not
Yeah.
really. Isn't one of the first things that we said about improv? There's no right, there's no wrong, there's only better, right?
I know good when I see it. And that wasn't good. How's that?
See, he's not helping.
No. Everybody has their one thing that it just frees them up with improv. I don't know. For me, it's the singing thing. I really get nervous trying to make up songs on the spot. I don't know if you have a thing that gets you freaked out
Yeah,
about
probably.
improv. What?
I don't know.
No.
You can't think of it. Oh, you know
No,
what?
I'm really good at it.
Whatever. You're not that good at it. You're okay.
Ha.
So this may be her thing, and that's fine.
It may be my thing.
All right.
I have to practice.
Come see the show. August 2nd, I'll be at the same nightclub doing stand-up, but you can come see my headlining show. Travis, come on into town, man. Come down
I'll
from
come
Arkansas.
see
I'll
you.
come see the show. Yeah, Tiffany will be out. And we wanted to bring this up on the show. We were discussing things with people on the internet. And
you learned a valuable lesson, didn't you?
I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm completely convinced, but there it has come to our attention that there are certain facts that have come to light about an illegal substance that we felt that we should share with the rest of the people, only because Jordan did a little research.
You got into it with some guy on Facebook, and you were the usual politically correct marijuana talk. Oh, it's just an herb. It's a new medicine. And they laid it out for you. They laid out the facts that marijuana is actually deadly,
lethal,
can cause instant death.
Right.
It causes mayhem and violence.
Right. Well, I obviously hadn't seen the numbers that they put out there.
Well, luckily we found their website.
Yep.
It's mmyvofficial.org. Marijuana makes you violent.
Yeah.
And I did learn a lot. I did also some of my own research on this as well.
Yeah.
We've had a problem with cannabis or marijuana here in America for a while.
Well, but they're starting to legalize it as well.
Well, exactly, and for all the terrible reasons. When we know that it causes horrible violence,
Yep.
it causes people to commit robberies, rapes, grave robberies. Just they told us here on MMYV. Also, a lot of people don't know this, but back in the early 30s, 40s, they had a similar problem in Russia. And there was a lot of work done in Stalinist eras. It's just coming out now as they're releasing the archives from the Stalinist era. But Russian scientists found that too much pot will actually turn your fingernails to jelly.
Like actual, you mean
into a jelly-like substance. Yeah, it becomes a jelly. They had a name for it. If you translate it, it's gelée nougat, which is jelly fingernail, basically.
Okay.
Gelée nougat. That's another side effect of marijuana. You can just smoke it once, and your fingernails will turn to jelly.
Does this happen to everybody that smokes marijuana, or is it just?
It happens to about 95% of the people,
95.
and also a lot of them in their stoned, marijuana bong haze. They will go out and grave rob, steal fingernails from the dead to replace their jelly nails. It's something that the marijuana does.
When they posted some stuff, I just immediately took offense to the sort of labeling that they were labeling people as addicts and stuff like that. But I don't know. I'm not saying I'm apologizing to them, but obviously we did some research and the facts seem to be in place. I'm a little shocked by the whole thing. And as the country moves forward into legalizing marijuana, I mean, there's some numbers that are just amazing as far as marijuana-related deaths.
2012 marijuana-related death toll, or induced death toll. China, 63 million people died from marijuana.
That's insane.
India, 48 million.
Yeah.
United States, 10 million. Over 10 million people died after smoking one single marijuana cigarette.
What about Petchra Chelli's
reefer,
country of England?
England is not on here.
Oh, they don't get high in England?
Wait, let's see. I'm scrolling all the way down.
Wow, they're not even listed.
They're not in the top.
No, right
Yeah,
there.
they are. United
Number 22.
Kingdom.
Oh.
See, Petchra Chelli, United Kingdom.
Okay,
Well,
4 million, and that's a very small country, the United Kingdom. It's not a lot of people live there.
Okay. We just felt we needed to bring it up.
4 million in Germany.
They may have checked us out to see who we are, maybe listen to the show. So MMYV, if you want to check it out.
Yeah, I
check
want
out the
you
facts.
to make an apology to MMYV. You got them riled up on the internet. These are people who are scientists and leaders in their field.
Right.
And they taught you things that you needed to know. So
I don't know that they taught me. They just
they confirmed what you learned in school and you threw away and you thought, oh, well, it's just medicine. No, you were wrong, Chris. Will you please admit it?
All right, so I'll issue this apology to MMYV. Marijuana Makes You Violent, the website, and the precursor was Salami. What was his name? Salam of something?
Salam alaikum.
Yep, and then there also Brad was the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
Brad. Listen, sorry, guys, we got into it. We checked out your site. It seems to be valid.
You're very legitimate.
So I apologize, and I guess I should be telling people out there, be careful, man, because there's some things about marijuana that you don't know, and the information's out there if you just want to look it up.
Yeah, again,
MMYV
mmyvofficial.org.
Yep.
And you will learn a lot about the horrible drug that is marijuana and their mission to eradicate it physically from the face of the earth within the next few years. And I fully support that.
They got a huge fight against them. A huge.
You did.
Fight.
You did. And you brought in some friends to it too.
No, they have a huge fight, not trying to get it.
Oh, they got it. Well,
with the
yeah.
legalization thing happening.
But, you know,
it wasn't a huge fight for me. We just had a few.
Well, they've
was
you
a
know,
thread.
They've educated you now.
Yeah,
It
I
even
feel
causes a
educated.
hunger for human flesh.
It does.
That's the saying, cannibalism, all these things.
What do you think that Suarez guy was on?
You think he was on the pot?
Yeah, they decriminalized drugs in Portugal.
Uruguay. He was in Uruguay.
He's in Uruguay. Well, he went to Portugal for a visit, got some marijuana, and now he is biting human flesh off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, he didn't. There was not a big chunk. He tried.
Well, yeah, you can't
Luckily.
really. You know, there was like a taste shield in the form of a jersey there. Just protected the guy.
All right. So that's that. And if you have any questions, yes, Crystal, you're pointing at something.
Yeah, because marijuana must be the most deadliest drug in the entire world. Look at all those things it makes you.
Yes,
want to do.
it does.
Go to
Oh
the
my
website.
gosh.
All right. Well, go to the website. You guys can check it out. Let them know the double
THC,
specials.
Yeah, the marijuana immediately causes the brain to fall into a state of paralysis or psychosis. Yep. This causes you to become unaware of their actions, and then it spreads out and affects the other areas of the brain in different, diverse ways.
It sounds like nasty
Do
stuff.
not eat it. Eating marijuana will result in immediate death.
Yep. It's all on the website, mmyofficial.org. Tell them Double Special sent you to check out the stuff. And if you have any questions, you can email us or Twitter us at Double Special Twitter.
And like they said, a
and again, sorry
cannabis
about that.
smoker that hasn't murdered someone or committed a violent crime is as rare as a chimpanzee that has never eaten a banana. Just doesn't exist.
Let's just all get drunk and stay drunk. That seems pretty safe.
Yeah, that might be the safe way to go.
Or
all right.
heroin.
Yeah. And also BFMC, Sean, you might want to check into the website and get your stuff straight because you were in that thread as well and said some really mean stuff, and maybe you should talk to these guys and kind of see where they're coming
Maybe we'll
from.
get you out of that biker gang.
That's right.
Yeah, Shawnee.
Evil biker gang. I don't have. I'm pretty much. I mean, it's been a short show. I thought it was a good, solid show. I don't. Is there anything else you want to do, or just
What's
wrap it
your
up? It's a half an hour.
Facebook
But
inbox
what's
thing?
that? Oh, yeah. I want to talk about that just in general, and apologize to anybody that may be listening to the show that I just recently contacted me. I did not know. And Tiffany pointed this out for me. And if you don't know this is an important public service announcement about Facebook.
More important than the marijuana?
Yeah, but no,
possibly
right.
not.
No. But this has global implications as well. But I did not know that when you get mail, I get a message on Facebook that you have two options. I thought it was just one option. You get the message, that's the message. But no. There's an inbox. If you look, there's in your message where it has a little the
It
speak
says
balloon.
inbox, and then it says other.
Other,
beside
right.
it.
Right next to it says other, which I never even noticed.
Yeah, other.
And the other is, go ahead, Tiffany.
That's when people that are not your Facebook friends message you. So sometimes you get something from like someone from like your childhood that's trying to contact you, or like a business thing. Like I get a lot of martial arts people are like asking about martial arts classes, and then it's in the other box, and because I'm not friends with them.
I had no idea this existed. I had 100 messages, and a lot of
You
them were
did.
spam. But some were from people that saw me at shows and wanted to tell me how great I was.
Very
And they're like a year old, and I feel awful, like a jackass, because I love to hear from people that see the show. It really feeds my ego and helps me, like, excel in comedy. To have had people say, "I love what you did." Another guy that moved out to LA and said I influenced him with the improv, and I was like, and that was a year ago. Oh no, it was 6 months ago. And yeah, so finally, if you sent me a message. I apologize. This is not a joke. I totally didn't know. Thank you, Tiffany. And if you don't know, go look at your other, because who the hell knows who's messaged you. Jordan, you don't know. Maybe lots of people.
Yeah, no, not me.
Have you?
No, I
you,
wouldn't
don't-
say.
you checked
I
it?
had like 4 invitations to craft fairs. That was it. Like, oh, nobody wants me.
That's awesome.
Still, curse you, Zuckerberg.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Your terrible interface.
No, but I responded to some guys that see my show. One guy's like, it's funny because he's just like, I think I saw you at a bowling alley, but you were badass. That's a weird message to leave somebody out of the blue, but all right, I think I saw you at a bowling alley, which he probably
Well,
did.
no, he left a little message too. He's
No, it
like,
was really
Yeah, he's
nice.
like this because he like put in words from his act where obviously you were interacting with the audience and talked to him.
What was that?
He was like super nerd and stuff. I can't remember. The
Yeah,
whole
he
thing.
wrote. He
right.
wrote a whole paragraph. It was really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, well, okay.
He's,
So
he's like it may have
apparently
been
I
a
am a
bowling
jackass.
alley.
I even brought it up, and I still was a jackass.
This is
about
what
it.
he said. He said,
Yes.
"You may have performed in a bowling alley, but you kicked ass." Something like
You
that.
said you were badass.
Yeah, you were badass.
was badass, brother. Yeah, I think I know that show. It was at Largo. It was like a really small, but yeah, it was funny. They got like 40 people in there. I just crushed.
I was
all
thinking
of
it
them.
was the Bonkers room.
Nah, it was a Largo bowling alley. It's
Oh.
the only bowling alley I've actually done. Or it may have been the bowling alley in Jacksonville, which isn't just a bowling alley. There's a huge nightclub there, and yeah, the place is insane. It's like a huge entertainment complex with a nightclub and a comedy club and an indoor theater and like a game arcade place with like a 50-lane bowling alley. The place is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, all right. So I apologize to the guys. If check your inbox. All right, now I'm done. I have nothing else. I don't want to talk about anything else. Yeah, I'm good.
I mean,
It's been
on
a
the
good show.
website, I put that the show only lasts till 10. So
Yeah, that's
it's always
fine.
extra.
Yeah, I don't want to roll it out. I'd like to hear from Marty, but Marty's doing other stuff, and
He's probably on the marijuana.
yeah,
His fingernails turn to jelly, and he can't dial the phone.
Probably.
I would love to see Marty on some marijuana. I mean, not because I want his fingers to fall off, but
No, because you want to see him go and do violent crimes.
yeah.
So if my mom calls in, you won't cut my hair.
If your mom calls in within the next 2 weeks, I will not cut your hair. Otherwise, within 3 weeks, I will be cutting Tiffany's hair while attached to electric nipple clamps.
Nice.
It will be awesome.
Honk.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, it's been a great show. We'll see you next week. Double special. Hit us up on Twitter, Facebook. We'll see you guys Saturday night.